So this is our Swift Basecamp 2 Caravan. We call it Little Caravan. It's basically just a small wobble box on wheels, but we love it. In year okay, it has the odd occasional fitting that falls off. And every now and again, we might find the odd screw on the floor.
And that's why we love her. So we've decided to keep Little Caravan.
However, we feel it's time to change our towing car because, well, it just simply isn't cut out for towing our caravan. It struggles with power and stability, especially on long trips. It's a great car for everyday use, but for towing, we need something more capable and confident on the road. Yeah, so we currently use this Audi Q3 hybrid to tow a Little Caravan, and to be honest, it has the power of a hairdryer stuck in eco mode. It has the 1.3 petrol engine hybrid, which is the brake towing capacity of 1,400 kilograms, which isn't ideal, especially if we want to pack more stuff, more heavier stuff for longer journeys, which we're always cautious about, if I'm honest. The insurance on this, it's a company car, so I know we would struggle to get insured to take it abroad, and that is something that we will be looking to do, and possibly either the end of this year, definitely next year, because we're keeping the Basecamp 2. So yeah, we had to go out and see what we could find, and this is what we come up with. So this is the 2019 Ford Kuga ST Line. Yeah, we rescued it from a scrapyard, and it might have a busted rear tail light and a knackered wing mirror indicator. And I suppose the back quarter panel has seen better days. But yeah, I suppose it pulls like it's supposed to. We purchased the car from a salvage company called Copart. And as it's a category S damage, it means that it has structural damage. So we'll take a closer look at this in a minute. It has the 1.5 EcoBoost petrol engine, and it has a maximum towing capacity of 2,000 kilograms. It also comes with 39,313 miles on the clock, 2 keys, full service history. Now, this is the thing, when I carried out further HPI checks on this, and I've done an MOT check on the Vosa website for the history, we noticed one thing. The car MOT was carried out in May with 39,185 miles on the clock. And at the time that it was written off, had 39,313, which means it only covered 138 miles before it was involved in an accident. One thing that it did show up on the advisory for the MOT check was the brake pads. They were down to nearly 3 mil, so we're going to be changing them as part of this vlog or the next couple of vlogs. And a couple of other upgrades. It doesn't have a reverse camera, so I will be fitting an aftermarket reverse camera to this car, and we'll get that coded in and we'll go through that. I'm also going to replace the indicators, and obviously there's a damage to the back, which we're going to show you now. Yeah, so come on, we'll go and have a closer look at the damage and see what needs to be done. Yeah, so this is it, damage done. As you can see there in the back quarter, got a nice little dent in there. I'm not quite sure what's happened to the car. It looks like obviously something's come along and hit the side of it. I'm going to be replacing this corner bumper, so I've got a new one in order. And yeah, this is going to go in, and it's going to go and get some work done. I have a friend who has a garage, so we're going to put it over there, and he's going to sort it out for us. So the trim that goes around the wheel arch, I literally just pulled this off. It needs a little bit of paint work on it. Same again, that'll get done when it goes in. And all I did is just check behind here, just to see what the damage was like. Very, very minor damage. Yeah, it's classed as structural with it being on the back quarter panel. This is just the outer skin. But yeah, we'll get it in and we'll get it painted. And also, which I've already replaced, which I'm going to show you in a minute how I did that. You can see the back light is smashed and cracked. So just to get this car on the road and get it to the garage, it's only a couple of miles away, I've replaced the light, and also the wing mirror was smashed and it's got a little scuff mark on the end of the wing mirror. So we'll get that in and get that. I've already done this, I'm going to show you now. But yeah, very, very minor damage. At the end, I will go through all the costs, how much it costs to repair the car, how much we bought the car for, and we'll do a summary at the end when it's all done. So to take the lights out on these Cougars, it's quite a simple process. There's two caps just at the back. You pop the caps off and there's two 10mm bolts just behind there. Once you take the bolts out, the light will effectively should just pull off, and then you unplug the multi-plug and then obviously replace it with a new one. So we'll crack on and do that now. So yeah, that's it, very straightforward. If you have a look here, there's a bit of a hook, and when you push it in, that just sits against the side of the body. There's a little grommet, it just slots in. But very, very straightforward. So using just a couple of cleaning wipes, I clean behind the light before I put the new one on, get all the dirt and residue off. And yeah, it's just a little bit of muck behind it, pretty straightforward. Now as you can see here, this is the grommet that the hook sits onto, just pushes through straight onto there. And this is the multi-plug, just push down in there, pull it out. Very, very straightforward. So here we have a second-hand light that I purchased from eBay. When you do this, obviously check the codes. There's a code on the back of the light, and I made sure that they married up before obviously I purchased this one. There's a couple of scratches on the front, and I should be able to kind of buff them up and get rid of them. So yeah, we'll pop this one straight back on. So there we have it, guys. There's a new light fitted, and that's job number one done. Now all we need to do is check to make sure that the LEDs on the bottom are working. So we'll do that now. All right, so that's job number one done. Now we're going to move on to job number two, which is replace the indicator in this mirror, this wing mirror. So it's pretty straightforward. Using the controls inside, you just tilt the mirror down or in this direction, and it leaves a gap at the top. You put a screwdriver through and you release, there's two clips, you release the clips, and then this pulls this outer sheath off, so you can then get access to the indicator. So we'll do that now. So here is the clip here. All you do is just push down, and then that releases the clip for the back of the wing mirror. And there's one there, and there's one further up, so there's two altogether. It really is as simple as that. Because the indicator is actually damaged, it's obviously all loose, so the clips are smashed on it, so it's just going to pull straight out. But I do need to replace the other side with just putting these LEDs in, so we'll take this off and then we'll try and clip the new one in. Just pulls out like that, dead straightforward. So these are the indicators that I bought from eBay, and I will leave a link in the description They do all different types of LEDs. These are the ones that literally flash just like that. They come with a little spade kind of connector there. So once we unplug and pull this bulb out, that there just literally slots into there. So we'll do that now. And then for the purpose of this, I'll just stick the indicator on to try it, and then I'll put a little bit of insulation tape around just to stop any water ingress getting in, and then we'll clip it back in. So if you can see there on this indicator, that's the little clip, so that just pushes back into its slot there. Yeah, same again, dead straightforward. So we'll try the indicator now. Oh, look at that. How snazzy are we going to be? Right, we'll crack on and get it fitted. So how snazzy does that look? Obviously when it goes in for paint, I'm going to get all this painted up. But I'm going to do the other side now. I'm not going to record that. But that's job number 2 done. And there we have it, guys. That's both sides replaced. Right, so that's it. What do you think about the new car, Pauline?
Well, it's mine.
Oh, it's yours,
and it's white.
It's white. Oh, you like a white car, don't you? Well, you've got to keep it clean.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. I know we went and looked at motorhomes and we couldn't decide what to do. But we made the decision. Yeah. I always wanted to keep the base camp. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to buy a brand new car because we didn't want to use our savings, because a few years down the line we might want to get a motorhome, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I think that was the plan, wasn't it? So we didn't want to go and use all of our savings like Pauline mentioned and then go and buy a brand new car, because we just, it's like, I think in a year's time, or 2 years time, if we go to sell that for the money we've spent on it, we should get more than our money back, to be honest. But yeah, we'll figure that out when we come to it. So the work that we're doing on the car, we have another channel. What's the other channel called?
It's called BARMY COUPLE.
The BARMY COUPLE, and I will leave a link in the description.
We are.
I'll leave a link in the description. So the other work that needs doing to that, there's an upgrade on the camera, and I need to do the rear brake pads because they were down to 3mm. Obviously we need to get the quarter panel done. So all that footage will go onto our other channel. I don't really want to flood this channel with me doing work on the car. So if you would like to go, if you want to go over to that channel and follow us on there, then you'll see us doing more. That's if you want to, or if you feel that we should do this car on this channel, then let us know in the comments what you think, if you're watching at this point anyway. So yeah, is there anything else?
Yeah, I think basically we're letting everybody know what decision we made, and it doesn't always have to be massively expensive. We've got a quite decent car there. It needs a little bit of work to it, but it doesn't have to cost the earth. Yeah. When I put the information out on the other channel, I will go through the costs, so how much the car cost, all the parts, everything, the labour to get it sprayed. I mean, majority of the rest of it, I'm going to fit the camera, I'm going to code it all in, I'm going to do the brake pads, I'm going to service the car. So it'll be full oil change, filters and spark plugs, and and I know it's practically got a year's MOT on it anyway, so we're good to go there, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, I'll be using the car as my daily car to get to work and back and go to the shops, but I don't go far really, do I? And we need to get a tow bar fitted on it. I forgot about that. We do need to get a tow bar fitted. That would help, wouldn't it? It would. So I suppose we've got the best of both worlds. We've still got the Audi that we can still use, but we've still got the Kuga
especially if, like say, we're planning on going away next year or possibly the end of this year. I don't know where we are. We'll have to have a look at it. We've got a couple of trips booked to look forward to. We're going to meet up with others again, which is good. But yeah, and also while we're on, can we just give a shout out to our friends Paul and Vicky? They've just started a YouTube channel, and I'll leave a link in the description, and this is their channel here now, just above Pauline's brow. There you go. So they've just started off, and they've got quite a bit to look forward to. They're going to the Belgium the Grand Prix, Formula 1. So yeah, so get yourself over to their channel and give them a follow. They also have a base cam too.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
so we haven't booked anything as such coming up to the weekend, and no doubt what we generally tend to do is just off a whim, it'll come Friday, and you can guarantee one of us will say, right, okay, we'll ring a campsite and just randomly pick one, and can we get in? And if they say yeah, then we'll just hide this on the back of the car, the Audi, and away we go.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we'll end up doing.
Yeah.
And we also need to do a further review and update on this Kuma, which I know, and I do appreciate everybody who watched that video. And I'll give an update on that and how it's been performing.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you would like to add, Pauline? My dear?
No words of wisdom today, Andrew.
Nothing?
No.
We've both just finished work.
Yeah.
Pauline's just walked in, haven't you?
I have.
So yeah, so thanks very much for watching, guys. We really do appreciate it. And no doubt we'll catch you again in the next one. Probably at a campsite somewhere near you. Bye.
Bye.
Right, that'll do.